Hey guys, my name's Jansen. I'm going to be your PADI instructor for today in open water. Today we're going to be performing two skills. The first skill is a controlled descent. The objective for this skill is using the 5-point method, descend in a controlled manner using a descent line or sloping bottom contour to provide control and reference to a depth not greater than 12 meters or 40 feet. The reason we do this skill is to make a safe descent, maintaining orientation and not becoming separated from our buddy and have an enjoyable dive. The second skill is rigging and lifting a lift bag. The objective for this skill is demonstrate how to use an appropriate lifting device to safely rig and bring to the surface an object not more than 11 kilograms, 25 pounds, negatively buoyant. The reason we do this skill is if we want to bring a heavy object to the surface, we can do so safely and easy using a lifting device. To review the skill, we're going to go through the acronym SORTED on our 5-point descent. We all remember that, guys. I will prompt you by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you forget one of these 5 points, I'll say remember number 4, check time. When we're going down the line, remember to make contact with the line. If you let go of the line, I will say remember, hold on to the line. If you have any equalization problems during the descent, I'd like you to give me this signal. I will tell you, raise up, level off, equalize and descend back down to the same level as the rest of the group. We'll continue down. When we get to the bottom of the line, guys, remember, do not kick up any sand or bump into any coral. To review the second skill, I will call you out one at a time from the line and ask you to rig the lift bag to the weight belt. You can use any knot we've already learned previously, 2 half hitches, sheep bend or a bowline. I will call you out one by one. Remember, when we're performing this skill, do not put your arm all the way inside the lift bag. I will say no. Keep a distance between the lift bag and your hand. If you overinflate the lift bag, I will empty the lift bag and say remember, small bursts of air to inflate the lift bag. Another problem that we might have is if you go to use your own second stage, I will say no, stop. Remember, use your octopus. We will add small bursts of air, make the weight belt and the lift bag neutrally buoyant, and I will shake your hand to say well done, you've completed the skill, and I will send you back to our dive master. Organisation for the skill, guys. The controlled descent. To start with, we will be on the surface line, okay? I will descend first, then you guys maintaining contact with the line and the dive master above. We'll slowly descend to the bottom of the line, and then I will ask you to take the bottom line in your hand. I will move my dive master to the end of the line to keep an eye on you. I will be here next to the descent line for the second skill to call you out one by one to rig the lift bag. Has anyone got any questions, guys? Well done guys, I really like the way you performed both of those skills. For the first skill, controlled descent, I really like the way you all managed to check time on the 5-point descent. I did notice a couple of problems though. One of you forgot number 3. Remember, we need to change from our snorkel to our regulator before we make a descent. I also noticed one of you let go of the line. Remember, we always need to hold on to the line to maintain control to make our descent. Also, one of you had equalization problems. Remember, if we have an equalization problem, we just stop, go up a little bit, equalize, and then descend back down level with the rest of the group. So, the objective for that skill was using the 5-point method, descend in a controlled manner using a descent line or sloping bottom contour to provide control and reference to a depth not greater than 12 meters 40 feet. The value of this skill is that on every dive we need to make a descent. We can do this in a safe manner, maintaining orientation and not becoming separated from our buddy. The second skill, rigging and lifting the lift bag. I like the way you all managed to tie the knots to the lift bag and to the weight belt. However, I did notice a couple of problems though. One of the problems, you took your primary regulator out of your mouth to fill the lift bag. Remember, we still need to breathe, so we use our octopus to inflate the lift bag. One of you put your arm all the way in the lift bag. Remember, we need to see how much air is coming out of the lift bag in case our regulator free flows. So we hold it below the lift bag so we can see our regulator. Another problem I noticed was that one of you went to overinflate. Remember, we need to put small bits in so we can control how buoyant the lift bag becomes. So the objective for this skill was to demonstrate how to use an appropriate lifting device to safely rig and bring to the surface an object not more than 11 kilograms, 25 pounds negatively buoyant. And the reason we do this skill is if we want to bring a heavy object to the surface, we can do so safely and easily using an appropriate lifting device. Well done guys.
Cool.